In May, we captured Archon, an evil alien leader who escaped and destroyed our ship. Awaking from cryo-sleep, we searched the world for a new ship to take on our journey with us, and then through some miracle, found ourselves using a black hole to find the Atlas, a Dyson sphere filled with knowledge which, once unlocked, will aid us in our quest to find Archon. And today, thanks to Modern Wolf for sponsoring this video, we'll be able to continue the adventure. But whilst we're exploring these galaxies, you're probably wondering what is out there, Oceans of Time. Well, it's a game that puts you in charge of a small spaceship, exploring the stars, and it's not all plain sailing, unfortunately. You'll be tasked with making some really difficult decisions that could end up with catastrophic effects for your crew. You'll have to manage your resources wisely, because without fuel, you'll end up stranded in space. Without oxygen, you'll all end up dead. And without a ship, the world will fall into the perilous hands of the alien leader Archon. Now, I'm personally bound to make some terrible decisions in this playthrough, but if you think you can do better yourself, check out the link in the description below to the game. Out there, Oceans of Time. And so here we are in game. I will mention that because I'm playing on a different PC, I did have to get us back to Atlas. So we're about to travel there. We've just arrived in this system here, and we've actually got an abandoned ship available, as well as some fuel. So we're going to check this out and see if this is something that we want to take. We have been mining a lot of resources, so we're pretty stocked up on this ship. But if it's better, we'll see. If it's not really better in any way. Ooh, but what is that? Recruit dormitory. Interesting. +3 crew capacity. Now that is quite good. What is this? What is this? Solar sails. A technology that reduces the fuel consumption. Well, that is useful. We've been using a lot. I guess we could disassemble everything, because that's what a good captain does. They scavenge all the resources that they need. But the good news is we've got some rare materials. So I'm pretty comfortable with that. We've got hull, we've got a morale. Well, we didn't get morale, that's a lie. But we have got oxygen and fuel to get us to the next spot. I think it is time that we go to Atlas, and then from there, we will continue our journey. This is all new from this stage out for me. There's a garden planet there that we can explore. And then we can also go to the Dyson sphere, but we'll take up to 20 damage. Here goes nothing. Do you see that, Nix? What splendor! The ancients predicted the existence of Dyson spheres, but even the most advanced civilizations had been unable to complete one. It's Captain Nix, officer. Ooh, she is putting the law down there. Right, so we're going to land and hopefully discover what we need to do next. These gardens are 500 million times larger than the surface of any planet. Wow, but why a garden? An atlas is supposed to be a database. I don't see anywhere the data could be stored. Why, it's in the DNA. Yes! I stopped on a garden planet. Communication with the inhabitants was impossible, as they had neither eyes nor vocal organs. Eventually, our many scans provided a solution. We discovered they communicated by emitting and receiving scents. But how does this help us? Do you think we could locate a member of that race to help us? The foragers. They're rather discreet, traveling all over the galaxy in search of new smells. I couldn't tell you any more, though. I wanted to talk to you about our crew, seeing as there isn't one, it's just them two. I fear we won't be able to capture the Archon on our own. It is true, we need recruits. Unfortunately, we're full at the moment. Please don't act so surprised, Captain. If I can make another observation, we should prepare a place to welcome our new recruits. We found iron, carbon, silicon, great, but the problem, basic bunk even. Oh, okay, that's nice. So we can add 2 capacity to our crew now. That's pretty good. So, we are tasked with finding a forager. Now, we know that they're on garden planets or rarer civilized planets. Let's go to this neuron star and see if we can find anything. Ooh, what's this? The worst card player in the crew wants to create a machine to shuffle the cards between games. As they genuinely believe there is cheating taking place amongst the group, they can either ask the captain for help or build their machine. I think probably better to ask the captain for help. Our companion goes to ask the captain for her advice. She takes the idea of cheating very seriously, maybe a little too seriously. She invites one of her acquaintances to monitor each and every game and punish any attempt to cheat. A batter joins the crew. Oh! Interesting. We hired someone. I don't know how. Now that we've got 3 crew members, we need to research or try and find these foragers. So we're going to go across. We need to find an expedition, and hopefully we can find it just by coming close to a planet. We'll get a little, here, a scan. And depending on this, as it gets brighter, we get close. There you go. We've found the anomaly. And this will allow us to land on the planet and go out on an expedition. Right, so this is our 2 crew members on this map, and from here we can explore it. So we know that there is an objective over here that we need to achieve, but there's also secondary objectives as well. And certain tiles, as you can see here, are going to be dangerous. So we want to avoid them but there is a village there. Let's see if we can run around. And it's all about the risk and reward. Is it better to go through a shortcut? It might be if you're running out of oxygen. But here, we seem to be okay. We found 2 plants. I'm not sure if that's of any use to us. Okay, so we have we haven't understood any of the words yet. We haven't discovered any. So it's just a guess. And I think it's Icom. Our responses causes the alien to wilt into a weary kind of resignation. Oh no! It signals the shopkeeper near us. Before our very eyes, the store's empty until there's almost no one left to trade with. Obviously, that was not the right response. Let's see if we can this is the forager. It's who we need. We need to use 5, what's this? Morale? So now that we've hired them, we can take them back with us. Oh, did I accidentally dismiss the person that we just hired? No. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We didn't need them anyway. I'm sorry. Oh my, what? That looks positively terrifying. Oh no. And you see we've taken damage there, and it's 2 turns worth of damage. Should have thought twice before running through, but not much we can do about it. We're going to run through again. Hopefully we don't take damage that time. And we're also going to use a dressing. Oh, it's for the caster. I wanted to use it on our new friend. It would be really awkward if they died. I really don't want to lose our forager on the first away mission. Look, we're on 2 health. From atop of a hill, our expedition party has a good view of a vast, desolate plain. In the center rests a large blue crystal, which our instruments tell us contains Omega. However, the area will soon be the battlefield of 2 armies, primitive tribes that have amassed on either side of the field, weapons held aloft. They number in the many hundreds and, as evidenced by their war cries, are determined to fight one another. We can approach the crystal, we can lead one of the armies, or we can negotiate peace. I think this would be the best thing for us to do at this point. Omega, just so that you know, is the rarest material in the galaxy. Very expensive. If we can get some of that, it's really good for us. Our xenolinguist thinks they can reason with the 2 parties. They make a number of trips across the field, sometimes narrowly avoiding the tip of a spear, but they remain resolved upon their course of action. Finally, the 2 camps come to an accord. There will be peace, not war. We are now free to take the Omega Crystal. Yes. Not only that, but the 2 elders of the rival tribes, impressed by our diplomatic actions, decide to make us additional offerings. Our mission, which has changed the fate of an entire region, has been an utter success. Would you look at that? Injection of adrenaline and Omega. Fantastic. And now that that's done, we can head back to the Dyson sphere. Welcome aboard, forager. Are you familiar with space travel? No, but I enjoy any new experience. We need your help. Have you heard of the Atlas? This name does not sound familiar. Why? It's a world completely covered in flowers. We believe it stores information, but we do not know how to decrypt it. With this, I can help you. How awful it must be, having such tiny, atrophied nostrils. Yes, tragic. Excuse my curiosity, but would you mind telling us about your people? I've never met a forager before. We are a few in number, and though we seek out new experiences, we have never been well known in the galaxy. Why not? Before we discovered life on other planets, we spoke only through the myriad of scents that surrounded us. When the resources of our planet dwindled, some of us learnt new ways of communicating in order to exchange and communicate with alien cultures. They began to travel. Our leaders never accepted this change. Though our world is slowly dying, there remain some of us who would live, learn, and grow on behalf of all those who refuse. We are considered rebels. And when you say you interact with scents, we ingest them, discover the origins, feel the emotions, identify who or what generated them. We are unparalleled trackers. Impressive. You're uniquely qualified to help us on the Atlas. If a forager can't help us, I don't see who could. I can help you build a botanical complex on your ship. Oh, well, that is interesting. So a botanical complex featuring a laboratory where plants can be analyzed to discover new flower types before being stored in the greenhouse to increase the crew's morale. So let's build one of them. I don't know what it did, hopefully something good. We're approaching a star market. Our ship isn't allowed to pass through the area while the market is active, so we can either wait or go around. Wait it out. We patiently wait for the market to end. Near the end of the third day, an alien ship pulls alongside ours, and the captain, bored to tears, switches to the comms. They begin talking to one another. The residents of the unknown spacecraft don't seem to need anything except a little social interaction. The discussion isn't especially interesting, but it does push us to work on our vocabulary. We've learnt a new word. Well, this is interesting. We have got a red planet, which we're going to harvest for materials, but we also have a civilized planet, rich in opportunities. I do like the look of this ship. It's just a shame it's so small. I could really do with a bigger ship. Let's have a look at the trading screen. So we have various items that we can use on our expeditions, or we also have various materials we can purchase. And there is a mess hall which we can purchase to give us added comfort on our ship. But you can see here how the bartering system works. You place down what you want and it will push it into the scale. If it's in the red, we can't purchase it. If we push it into the green, we can. So for example, we could place some dressings down or another dressing, and you see this is now suitable. In fact, we could probably purchase it from there. And here we are. It is time to land back on the Atlas and hopefully understand what it is that we need to find out for the next mission. You need to gather as much information as you can about the Archon, its current location, its plan. No need to explain. The scents tell me everything, including what it is you want to know. But how? The flowers will guide me to your answers. They contain all the knowledge of the universe. Here, your answers are here. That is what they say. And there is the Archon. And there you, Forager, Captain, Nix, what's happening? They're convulsing. We need this information. Oh no! But the Forager is clearly in distress. Captain, they've stopped breathing. Those who believe are deceived. The end is coming. The Archon is... We're not going to lose our new Forager friend, are we? Death without end. Everywhere. They fainted, Captain. He's clearly not fainted. He is alive. I know the location of Archon's headquarters. Atlas also gave me a set of coordinates. They lead to a system hidden deep within a nebula. I don't know why, but it also gave me partial coordinates regarding the location of a beacon. A beacon in a nebula? But why? It's just a cloud of gas and dust. True, I couldn't process all the information given to me by the Atlas. I don't understand why it is trying to lead you there. Strange, traveling into a nebula can be very dangerous. Why should we take such risk? They fainted again. So I'm going to carry on and see if we can find anything interesting. Oh, but 116 light years in this direction does something else. Oh wait, Archon HQ? Nebula. Let's head to the nebula. So we found out what we're doing. We need to return to the origin of our base, which is aiding the Ark. Apparently our civilization is lost in the nebula. I think we'll head there and see if we can help them out. This time we found ourselves on an expedition on a rocky planet. And as you can see from up here, we only have 160 oxygen out of 170. We've taken all of our members, and the expedition's all the way over here. Goodness me. We're going to go this way in the hope that we can find another way down without going through. Oh, well, that paid off. After many hours, we reached the mission's objective. We thought it was a temple of some kind. But up close, we find the structure is an enormous bunker of unimaginable proportions, bigger than a mountain. Electricity still flows within. As we advance into the heart of the building, the corridors light up in response to our presence. Everything is old and dusty. Reminds me of something like from Prometheus. It has been abandoned. Well, that's what they thought on Prometheus as well. In the center lies a computer complex. It appears to be powered by an underground tower, atop of which rests an Omega reactor. What was it used for? Well, whatever you do, if you see eggs, don't go close to them. Let's interact with the computer. A xenolinguist is confident they can interact with the system. It proves challenging, and there are many failed attempts. Eventually, though, they succeed, and what they discover is unbelievable. Truly amazing. The beings who once lived on this planet found themselves threatened by cellular degeneration. In response, they built an eternal machine and transferred their consciousness to it. Since then, they have been living inside computer-generated worlds and that they design for one another. Oh, really? It sounds very much like VR. Well, it is VR. A powerful civilization indeed. They gift us with a copy of their database so we can learn more. They also include a piece of technology which will no doubt help us. The expedition was a total success. It will profoundly alter our societies when we return. We have Omega and a gravitational world-generated technology blueprint. So we're back at the ship with our mineral. With the minerals, we can actually, providing you've got a refinery, you can enter this and then refine it. Let's drill this rock for that iron, that's what we needed, and continue on our journey. Interestingly enough, we do have a save point and another civilized planet rich in possibilities. See what possibilities await us. Let's explore the city. The world is dedicated to gambling in all of its many forms. The inhabitants all partake avidly, but strangely do not know how to lie. We easily beat them at their own games, acquiring various prizes. These will be useful. A oh goodness me, a chrysoprase. I have no idea what that does, but I'm glad we've got one. Shield generator, a technology that utilizes a force generator to protect the hull during space travel and atmospheric descendants. Plus 10 resistance, that is good. Relaxation pod, I'm not bothered about that. That could be useful as well. I think we're good. Let's go with that. And let's have a look at recruitment. Yeah, I think this one's going to be our best bet. Oh, what? A Macawi Kai has been ill for several days. They have developed a lump in their abdomen, which we thought was a tumor. Now, though, we're afraid it could be... Oh, no! I told you they shouldn't have gone on that ship. I told you it would be Prometheus. Why did you go to the eggs? Oh, now they're afraid it could be a parasite. The tumor has started moving. Oh, no. We don't know what it is and can neither treat it nor kill it. Wait and see. I mean, it could kill all of us, or it could be, maybe it's a baby. Let's hold on to it. No, burst beneath the skin without killing them, but escapes onto the ship. Oh no, we mount a hunting expedition, track it, and coerce it into an airlock. From there, it is easy to expel the creature into space. Unfortunately, we damaged some equipment during the hunt, but at least no one died or became infected. Oh yeah, that's good. I told you it would happen. Oh. Refinery is down. We can fix that. That's fine. One thorium? You gotta be joking. At least we have plenty. And let's probe. With all the fuel that we have, 19. So that's what, 38? We were actually really lucky with coming across this. Despite finding out that we had a parasite on our in our crew member. Oh, wait. Find the nebula? So wait, we're not aiding the Ark? Shoot, we've gone to the wrong place. Oh well, let's see what we have in store. Here we are. We have a planet. This is fine. We can go to that after we explore this gas giant? Don't know why it would want us to go here though. It's a triangulation beacon. Is that supposed to make me happy? Nyx is just so shirty with Sergei. That means there are probably 2 more. Oh, goodness me. If we can recover all 3 beacons, we will be able to triangulate a specific position in the galaxy. Wouldn't it be easier to give us the correct location straight away, but less secure? There are probably clues about how to find the next 2 coordinates. No, this information is much less precise. The first symbol resembles a place of worship. The second is the letter epsilon. Every nebula contains a type of database called epsilon systems. They provide information about nearby stars. I think we can assume one of the remaining beacons can be found in this nebula's epsilon system. Okay, so there's another one around here. Finding the beacon in a temple. We will need to mount expeditions to explore the garden planets. They sometimes contain temples. Oh, there's one here. There's one here, isn't there? Yeah, let's go to this one. Ooh, what'd you know? We have an expedition. Hopefully. Oh, it is a temple. Oh, what are the chances? We've now found ourselves on a garden planet searching for a triangulation coordinate. So we're going to head this way and try and make our way to the temple, which is over here. What's this? Oh, a village. We've also learnt 2 new words, so hopefully we'll be able to communicate with them this time. Maybe not. Oh, dear. We don't know any of these words, but we did remember, like, Icom was the one that we said last time and it was bad, so let's not go for Icom. Oh, we went with the right one. Vibrations of excitement and positive waves emanate from the alien. This reaction from our friend seems to encourage the inhabitants to come and meet us. They have tweezers. Great. I don't know if we need any of this. Well, it was great talking with you all. I actually really like that this doesn't have combat in. Or the only combat that there is the decisions that we have to make rather than actually fighting. We encounter a very large, beautiful building, almost modern and a complete surprise against its backdrop of older architecture. Inside, we find statues with sleek lines and refined minimalist furniture. However, the building is devoid of life. In a central room, we find an elegant vase, or vase, that contains a silver liquid. Our engineer scans the vase, or vase, and discovers there is a layer of omega. Oh, fantastic. Just below the liquid, a tantalizing prospect. But the scan reveals more. Some kind of life form lurks in the silver fluid. The scan shows an alarming set of jaws. Ooh. And it seems to be lying in wait. We decide it would be best to dispatch the creature quickly. We cut through it with one of our tools, then turn our attention back to the Omega. Oh, and we activated one of the beacons. Now with that, I am rather interested to find out where the next beacons are. Oh, does it give it here? Interesting. So we will go to this one and hopefully discover the next beacon. As we establish an orbit around the Epsilon system, we hear the unmistakable clicking of a Zero's mandibles. Ooh. We turn around and meet the eyes of its spiritual projection. Seeing that it has our attention, the projected Zero explains it has just had a dream that enabled it to reach the rank of Zero fulfilled. Our captain is impressed and bends down on one knee. The Zero fulfilled tells her to rise, saying its dream relates to our quest. It explains it has seen the loss of many, many lives, and that this disaster was our doing. It feels compelled to give us the data we seek, but is afraid of the potential consequences. Let's retrieve the data from the beacon. So we've activated one of the beacons, and the morale has increased by 10. And we have a new suit with nano pulverizers. The abandoned station, I think, is the next one for us. It's 50 light years away, so it's going to take us a while to get there. So what we're going to do is we're going to save it here over at this storage array. And we have found one of the beacons, but we've got 2 more to find in the next episode, which will be coming in the next few days. And I'm also hoping that we find ourselves another ship that's slightly bigger than what we've got so far. Guys, I do want to say thank you for watching this. More importantly, if you're interested in this game, do check out there Oceans of of time over on Steam. I'll put a link in the description below. Also, special thanks does go to Modern Wolf for sponsoring this video, and also to all of our amazing supporters, most notably our Solarclipse patrons, James Owen and Firefless, as well as our Lunars, The Calamity, Ben and Star, and our Blood Moon of the day, which today is Scooter. Until next time, guys, as always, ciao for now.